Today I am reviewing the Yonex Astrox 100 ZX. There are two versions of the Astrox 100. They've got the ZZ and the ZX. So we'll focus on the ZX, and the ZZ will be subject to another video, and I'll also record a video comparing the two models. So this is a 4U G5 grip, so great to have a smaller size grip. It will also come in a weight 3U with a G4 grip, so bit more choice this time for Yonex users, which I'm delighted to see. This is like a matte navy finish, and then these decals are blue, white, and almost like a teal green on one side, and then the blue matte finish and orange on the other, which is carried through into this ultra thin shaft, and then a newly designed ferrule with a nice flat feel to it for those who like to serve a little bit higher in the handle. As I say, this is a stiff but thin shaft. This is a hollow shaft, which is a standard shaft for most badminton rackets these days. You will probably notice that the head shape is slightly different. So it's got a slightly squarer but thinner top compared to, say, a standard Yonex shape, which is a lot more elongated and rounder here. So this is the new head shape, gives it quite a compact feel. Very, very nice feel indeed, which I'll talk about in a minute, but almost getting the feel of the Z Force 2, but slightly different shape at the top to go with it. This is a head heavy racket, however, not as head heavy as the Astrox 88D and slightly lighter than the ZZ. This is a Japanese technology in here, Taiwan in here, but that doesn't detract from the racket whatsoever. So put that to one side because it really doesn't play a part. It's a great racket, really strong, and has a lot of really good attributes that you may find will work for you in your game. So how does it play? Well, first of all, it is a very powerful racket. I would probably say just slightly under the ZZ version and the 88D from Yonex. The 88D has a lot more weight at the top here, so it generates a little bit more head speed and therefore power. But for most players, I think this kind of weighting is going to suit a lot more. It's got the head weight, so it brings the racket head through well, but it's also that much easier to use in terms of generating that hand speed. It's a lot easier to use in terms of those fast attacking flat drives. It's a lot faster in defense as well, and very quick around the net. So whilst we've got this power through the whole racket, we've also got that great combination of speed, which is important for all those other areas we're just talking about. I've found this racket, again, a joy to play with. Between the two rackets, I do have a preference, but this has been one of those rackets that everybody has picked up and loved playing with. And that is a great sign. If we've seen that from a racket, then we know it's going to be very, very popular indeed. For me, I would say that this is one of the best rackets that Yonex has ever produced since the Voltric 80, which is a very high compliment indeed. And I would recommend that you test this racket and the other Astrox 100 and see how you get on with it. I found it, say, absolute joy to play with. Great combination of power, and of speed, familiar feel in terms of the way this plays compared to other Yonex rackets. But to me, we've just kind of gone up a notch or two. We're starting to see possibly the start of a new technology that actually will deliver a lot more for you. So there you go. This is a Yonex Astrox 100ZX. Go test it and hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.